Hello friends, it is me, Ben. Today I want to tell you a spooky story. I hope you all enjoy. Sit back and relax, here I go. Once there was a boy. He was just like all the other boys he knew. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3". Once there was another boy. He was just like all the other boys he knew. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3". There were other boys, like these two. They all went to the same elementary school, in Munselberg, Ohio. They spent their days learning about all kinds of things boys their age learn. Math, writing, physics, trigonometry, debugging issues with source code, and much more. It sometimes felt like it was too much for the boys, but they pressed on as usual. Every day they would come in and sit down in their designated learning spaces, listen to what the garbled speaker on the wall had to assign to them, take in required information, and get to work. As the days went by, they spent longer and longer hours at the school. Sometimes to the point where the boys forgot what their home lives were like. The only information they could retain was the information given to them at the school. It was all they knew. One day, many strange assignments started coming in. It was as if their workplace was completely different. Gone were the days where the boys would work on the source code and set up various bits of framework. The things coming in now were much more taxing. The boys spent their days trying to each take over different tasks and manage everything, with strange requests from the speaker on the wall that seemed to them like they had no true meaning. Gone was their purpose. Gone was their remaining individuality. They worked for the system now. There was nothing else. The system dragged on. It did not know what it was. Its perception of reality had been torn away from itself. It did not understand. Meaningless tasks sent in over and over. It did not understand. The system was confused.
There was once a woman. She sat at her desk, day after day. She worked on her computer, pressing meaningless buttons for meaningless tasks to please a meaningless company. She wondered if it meant anything to anyone else. She disregarded the thought, as it was all meaningless. Every input, every click of a button. Meaningless. Absolutely meaningless. Just how she liked it. The boys inside worked hard for her. She did not know it, but they were helping her. The boys did not know it, but they were helping her. Neither of them knew who they were helping, and remained blissfully ignorant of each other's existences. As the boys got more and more tasks from the garbled speaker on the wall, the more and more they felt that there was no escape. The woman's boss called her. She did not pick up. The woman's boss called her again. She picked up. Her boss told her that she had 1 more hour. The woman asked, "Until what?" The woman could not see it, but she could hear her boss grin growing wider and wider over the phone. Her boss hung up. Whatever it was that needed doing, she had to do it quickly. Something was happening. Everything was slowing down. The boys could not keep up. The woman was blazing through her work, but could not keep up with the hour she had left. She tried everything she could think of to save her job, or worse. The boys could not keep up. The woman's computer crashed. The woman crashed. When she came to, she was surrounded by a legion of boys in a schoolhouse. They saw they were all the same. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3". They were all the same. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3". They were all the same. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3". The boys worked hard. It was all they knew how to do. It was all they could do. Managing files, running different pieces of software, managing the running of said pieces of software, loading websites, scouring websites for any chance of escape, etc. They were all the same there. Brown hair, hazel eyes, and 4'3".
Just how their boss liked it.